news. United out of the FA Cup after losing to penalties on Middlesbrough, and I just don't know how we've lost that game tonight. And I'm sure there's lots of other United fans asking the same question, considering we were so dominant in the first half. But even though we were dominant in the first half, I also thought we were really, really wasteful with chances. I thought Ronaldo was wasteful in the first half. There was a few occasions. His penalty miss as well. Obviously, you play house on Ronaldo scoring a penalty. Player of his quality and his experience. Don't know whether he overthought where he was going to place the ball. You could see where he was trying to place it. Just completely got it wrong. It was a poor penalty by Ronaldo. I thought Bruno Fernandes had an absolutely fantastic opportunity to score for United in the first half. Wasteful again. We should have been 4 or 5-0 up at half time, but it just comes down to the fact that United yet again were just not clinical enough in front of goal. I was really looking, I was feeling confident ahead of this game. I seen the lineup, Ranić put out a really good, really strong team. You could see, we wanted to win this game, and I think we knew that Middlesbrough were going to come here and give us a good game. We completely, we dominated the first half, just didn't create the chances. You can dominate a game for 90 minutes, but if you're not clinical in front of goal, then you risk losing games, and that's exactly what's happened tonight with United. We weren't clinical in front enough in goal. We've gone out to the FA Cup, so I don't think United can only blame themselves. I thought the second half, I don't think the second half was as good as the first half at all. I thought the second half, as soon as Middlesbrough scored, wherever we think about the goal, I don't think that goal should have been allowed to stand. I think handball is handball. I think VAR should need to change that rule. I think if it was a defender in that situation, they handballed it, then the referee is pointing at the spot and they're given the penalty. So I think it's something that needs to be changed. I know the rule was changed, so it doesn't interfere with the game, and they see that as nothing. They see nothing wrong in the situation. I am surprised that the referee didn't go over to the monitor and have a look. But we can't sit here and use that, and we can't sit here and use that as an excuse. I just hope that with Anthony Elanga, yes, he missed a penalty. It wasn't a fantastic penalty. I just hope that United fans don't hit social media and start criticising him, because the lad doesn't need it. He's what I've seen of Anthony Elanga, he's more improved than he deserves to be in this United team, in this United first team from the games I've watched him over the last couple of weeks. The lad's got the right attitude. And when he missed that penalty tonight, I really, really felt for him. And it was good to see the players like Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes and the other players going over, to let know it was okay, because it's heartbreaking for him, the fact he's missed a penalty. Obviously, lads under pressure. Just if he misses, United are out, and unfortunately for him, he missed. But we've got to try and get out of this situation where we seem to be bottled in situations like this, where we were in a dominant position where we could have easily, like I said, could have been easily 4 or 5-0 up at half time, and we're really not taking the chances when we should be. And it is worrying. It's a worrying situation to be in as a fan, when we're meant to be improving as a football club. Yes, we've seen improvements under Ranić, but I still don't think the performances have been good enough. I don't think the performance was good enough tonight, and I think the result has shown that, because we've gone out. I don't think I think this game might as well just gone to penalties. I don't think there's anything happening in extra time. I thought United looked frustrated. I thought Middlesbrough just not comfortable to let it go to penalties. But for United, they should have been doing a lot more we should, like I said, we should have been putting Middlesbrough to sight well before half time with the amount of chances that we created in this game. I looked at some of the stats after the game, and we had We had 30 attempts on goal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we had like six or seven actual shots on target. It's simply not good enough from United. There's definitely something that Rannick's going to have to look into. There's definitely an issue there, and it needs to be resolved very, very quickly. Because even when we beat West Ham a few weeks ago, we weren't. I think we played well. Again, in that game, we weren't clinical in front of goal. Obviously, West Ham come into that game, they had a game plan, stopped us from playing. That nearly worked. Obviously, the way that we went on to win that game was fantastic. But I'm concerned, we've let players leave the club. Obviously, we've got Jesse Lingard, asking for time away from the club. We don't know why that is. There's been reporting that Jesse Lingard was willing to play this game. But then there's other stories that Rannick said he wanted time away from the club. So there's something going on there. Jesse Lingard obviously not happy with not being allowed to move away from the club in the January transfer window. Obviously, I think we needed a player like Edison Cavani tonight to come on and do something with his player of his quality and his experience. I think we were lacking somebody to come off the bench and do something special when we really needed it tonight. When you look at the options that we had on the bench, and I really hope letting someone like Anthony Martial leave isn't going to come back and bite us on the arse. Some fans will sit there and say, well, he didn't do anything for us when he's at the club, so we don't really need him. But there was that one moment when he was involved in that West Ham goal a few weeks ago. Yes, his performances aren't always there. Performance-wise, he definitely needs to improve. His attitude needs to improve. But that one moment when he was involved in that winning goal against West Ham a few weeks ago, those are the type of players that we need on the bench when we need to win games. To motivate the team and give us different options. So I think we are really lacking options at the moment. We've let a few players go. We didn't bring anybody in the January transfer window. And listen, if we pick up a few injuries, we're in serious trouble. So just I think we haven't got the team. And Jadon Sancho, it looks like he's picked up a bit of an injury. Just hope he's okay. So I think we're going to need every single player from now to the end of the season. But going back to tonight's game, the FA Cup is our opportunity to win a trophy. Looks like it's going to be 5 years without a trophy for United. When you've grown up to watch, United winning titles and winning FA Cups and winning Champions League and dominating throughout the years, and then you're struggling to see any kind of progress at United. It is a worrying situation. The league has gone. We're not going to win the Champions League. The FA Cup is our perfect opportunity to win a trophy this season and say to other clubs, we are showing improvements. We are making our way back, and I think the FA Cup was a perfect opportunity for United to get some hands on some silverware, and get some confidence into this team. And I think that would have been fantastic for next season as well. For whoever is in charge of this football club next season. But we've got to move away from this game tonight. I'm really disappointed with the way that we've gone out and performance at times, and the wastefulness that some of these players were in front of goal. So like I said, I definitely need to improve. We need to move forward. We've got some massive games coming up. We just need to focus now on the league, and hopefully we see massive improvements in front of goal over the next couple of games. It needs to be done. When you look at the games that United have got coming up from now to the end of the season, it's something that Rannick and the coaching team they've got to start doing something. They've got to start doing something and training differently to improve this, because otherwise United will risk the top 4 spots. You can play pretty football and nice football for 90 minutes and dominate possession, but listen, if you're not being clinical in front of goal, you are going to lose games, and I think we've seen that tonight. And it's like I just said, it's something that Rannick definitely needs to look into. But we need to try. It's disappointed as we all are after going out to the FA Cup and the way that we've gone out after the way that we started the game. We need to push on. We need to look look ahead to the fixtures that we got, and hopefully it doesn't, like I said, hopefully that penalty miss doesn't affect Anthony Elanga, and it doesn't affect the way that we've lost the game tonight. Hopefully it doesn't affect the players' confidence from now to the end of the season. I think every player is going to have to be working as hard as ever to make sure that we finish in the top four and make sure that we're playing Champions League football again next season. There's one or two players that might not be in the club, might not be at United next season, but regardless, they should still be playing for the badge. While they're at this football club. So that definitely needs to happen, and I think every United player from now to the end of the season, they need to start putting 100% and playing for the badge. So I don't think we've seen that enough over the last 7-8 seasons, and it needs to happen if United want to be taken, if the players want to be taken seriously, and if the club wants to be taken seriously, and if we're going to be seen as and if you want to win trophies and be seen as title challengers, it needs to happen on the pitch. I've said it before, running can do so much in training and whatever, but the overall it is down to the players. So we need to see improvements on the pitch. We need to be a lot more clinical in front of goal. We can't be having as many chances as we did tonight and only scoring one goal. It's just simply not good enough. So let me know what you thought about the game. Leave your comments in the comment box below. I'll be back live twice on Tuesday, so make sure you switch on your notification icon bell so you get notified when I go live. Thank you all for watching. Smash the like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel on the bottom right hand corner if you're new to the channel. Please also remember to join our Facebook, Stratford End United Facebook group. Got some fantastic content on there. It also keeps you up to date with team news and all of the latest United news as well. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.